Hi, I'm Kevin.
I'm Elizabeth.
Welcome
To What We Thought.
Yeah. That was a little B-roll of including Elizabeth in this video. But you all know if you've been to this channel before, you know she's down visiting that grandbaby and spending as much time as she possibly can, and I don't blame her one bit. And especially, you know, I think she knows, catching on that when she's gone, I get a lot done around the house. I get videos made, and I just keep myself busy while she's gone. So what I'm going to bring you today is, I don't even know how many hoses I've bought throughout my life. I mean, and I've tried them all. I've even tried the heavy duty ones, but it seems like they always kink. You know, you drag them out, you know, you're out 50, 75 feet out. You put it back and you don't roll it up every single time. If it's laying on the ground, you pull it out, it kinks. And once it kinks, it's kinked for good. And eventually, you know, that kink will wear out and your hose will wear out. Even those ones that, you know, I don't know, it's a big craze, you know, they're lightweight, they're like fabric and 50 feet long, and they're barely any, they shrink up after you turn the water off. In my opinion, those are total junk. I've actually had 2 or 3 of them. Every single time they burst. So if you've ever seen or been curious about the Bionic Hose, which is the stainless steel hose, and it comes with a nozzle. I got to tell you, I've had these. I've owned these stainless steel hoses for about 6 years, and you know, a little over 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I had to relocate. And as soon as I relocated in my new house, first thing I bought was 3 of these Bionic hoses. This is stainless steel hoses, and I got one out front. I got 2 out back. One of them I run on the ground, and it feeds my little drip system hose that I got going in my trees and my peppers and tomatoes and everything. Even though, yeah, we got garden boxes back here that we're going to be growing in this year with a different drip system. But for the parameter of the yard, the system I have works great. And there goes a little jet. Airport's not too far from here. So anyway, Bionic Hose. I'll leave a link below, because you're going to want to get one of these. They come in 25, 50, 75, and 100 feet. If you're tired, of like me, of buying a hose every other year and they just don't last. All right. So this one I've had over 2 years. All 3 of them I've had over 2 years, and I'll show you one of them. My nephew, when we're redoing the backyard, he came in here with a backhoe, and he was trying to level the ground. And that's a whole other story. But he took some of the dirt out so that when we put the gravel in, you know, it all evens out with the concrete patio and everything. So I'm going to show you that hose and how well it stood up. But anyway, so you got 75 feet, you pull it back in, it's laying around. Let's say you drag out again, and inevitably, you know, it's wound up, and you end up with, you know, kind of like this. Well, guess what? This will not kink, and this will still feed your water. Of course, you know, you'll want to untangle that. But let me show you this other hose that I can thank my nephew for, but you'll appreciate it because it shows how awesome these hoses are. All right, let me show you. Like I said, my nephew had his backhoe in here and also drove a truck in here, and he drove over my hose even though I moved it out of the way onto this concrete. And look at that, flattened. That thing is flattened. Not only there, if you come down here, it's flattened again. This is where the truck rolled over it with all the heavy weight. And yeah, it looks kind of like a snake skin right there, doesn't it? Totally flat. What do you think of that? See, totally flattened it. And I thought, oh my gosh, this kid, he ruined my hose. But you know what? That hose still works. The water goes through it. It does not leak at those crushed areas. I'm just amazed. I'm blown away by it, actually. And, you know, and it still does my drip system. The Bionic Hose. I'm telling you, stainless steel. The only thing I'd warn you about is if you have this running across your driveway or on your patio, be careful not to step on it, because if you step on it, this thing will roll and you could actually trip. So just don't step on your hose. Be very careful if it's on a patio and you're walking around. Other than that, this is what I think of this hose. I highly recommend it to everybody. I actually have, and I know several people that have seen this hose over at my house, and they now own it and they love it too. So yeah, and like I said, it comes with this nozzle, and it's a great nozzle. It's just plastic, but man, does it work great. All right, and that's what I thought about the Bionic Hose. Doesn't kink. You can smash it, you could drive over it, crush it, and the thing still works. It's not punctured. You know, I mean, yeah, there's a tube inside of here running the water, but I got to tell you, no more kinks. If you're interested, I'm putting the link below. And hey, thanks for checking this out on our channel, WhatWeThought. I hope you hit the like and subscribe. Join us on our journey. We do all kinds of reviews. We're doing our gardening. We're doing whatever we can. We do a lot of kitchen gadgets. We do giveaways. So anyway, hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell, follow us, and maybe you'll win something. All right, hope you have a great day.